And what else? 6, 7 bags. We're not doing no 30.
What do you got, drop name? It's inspired by. Two hoodies. I made this hoodie to show that no matter what you do, you can always be reborn. It's fully reversible and is 100% cotton.
Just wanna find and run away from this place, from the promises made me to myself to pursue my happiness.
Hoodie collection.
You don't really public 6 months. I know 6 months. I know. So the fuck is what's happening? That's the bridge. He's like, what's our best was and make more. I got this thing was. What the fuck is it? Yo, what the fuck is this? Those things even mean it. Made it out. Take it. Yeah, watch it. I want to run. I don't want to roll. If you guys have a block, I'm scared of you. You went 6 rounds? You know, I'm going to probably put 6 rounds. I thought it was 11. 6 rounds. I don't. So, man, the fucking school bus at the
I love my mother, alright? I'm just saying I wouldn't date a black woman. That's all I'm saying, is I wouldn't date her. Do I know and love a lot of black women? Yes. Introduce me.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is go time. My name is Todd Grisham. Alongside me, English fighting legend Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was going to miss this.
Time for our tale of the and here it's El Matador, Ricardo Mayorga, willing to fight anyone and everyone, face some of the best boxers in the division. Who could forget when he beat Vernon Forrest in one of the biggest upsets of the year to win a world title?
This is going to be one hell of a fight.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Omaha, Nebraska, here is the acclaimed 3-division world champion and 2-division undisputed champion of the world, Terrence Crawford. Fighting out of the blue corner from Managua, Nicaragua, introducing the colorful 2-weight division champion of the world, El Matador.
So much hype surrounding this fight, and now it is go time.
Take the phone off the hole. All right, this is all I wanted to see right now, right in front of us.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup. Here we go.
I feel like you could really look like, okay, if I locked in 100% for, let's say, X amount of time with boxing, how long?
What a fight we expect this one to be. Both of these athletes primed and ready.
It's going to be harder. So come here. Even my size, I'm like, I'm like right here.
That hook
I'm saying you got to get this thing that's like a little bit harder for us. But I would say, like, if you went at it every single day really hard, in 3 months, I feel like you could
just misses.
Just like, okay.
Nice counter shot.
How long before?
That hook just can't find the target.
Your size is going to be harder. Even my size, I'm like too stiff. I'm like here. Like everything's got to get
right up the middle.
Everything's like a little bit harder for us. But I would would say, like, if you went at it every single day,
So
really
much
hard,
pre-match drama before this showdown. Who could forget what we saw yesterday at the weigh-in? These two boxers are finally ready to get it on.
You have some fighters that are big show, big arena fighters, and they bask in this, they love this, they are born for this. You have other fighters where this would be like a rabbit in a headlights.
Magic exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than I do.
Counter punch on him clean.
And your size is going to be harder. Come here, bro. Even my size, I'm like too stiff. I'm like right here.
Not a lot of
Like
punch
everything's
output.
got to get.
Thought there might be more
You know what I'm
action
saying?
here.
It's like a little bit harder for us. Yeah. But I would say, like, if you went at it every single day really hard, in 3 months, I feel like you could really look like,
Both
okay,
want a knockout,
if I
you
lost
can
the
tell.
money, that's my excited boxing. How long before I got pizza? Hey, your size is going to be harder.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this
like
one.
right here, like everything's got to get loose. You know what I'm saying? That's like a little bit harder for us. Sure. But I would say, like, if you went at it every single day really hard.
Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judges, it's up to you.
And there's the bell to start round two. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Those counter punches have to hurt. This counter puncher is going to wait for you to move first and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Counter punch is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter puncher are people that make their history about sport.
When are we going to see a jab for these two? These two are the perfect dance partners.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. There's a counter shot. This fighter told us yesterday, if he doesn't win by knockout, he doesn't consider it a real victory. That's the mentality he has.
Oh, this is a slugger right here in front of him. These kind of fighters, they want to get hit in the face because it cheese them on. They want to stand there and fight in the trenches.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around? Let's get it started in round three. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. That punch landed. Counter punching. Punch, counter punch. That hook was off target. Oh, wait a minute. Terrence Crawford just got rocked. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once and So for now, just defense, work your defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
They block the left there. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? And he scores with the counter. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
I see.
There's the bell for round 4. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well, I guess he's decided he's going to taunt his opponent now. Mayorga is hurt. Ricardo Mayorga is on the canvas.
What the fuck was that, bro? This nigga sucks.
See it again on instant replay.
That's lights out right there. Run!
Fucking hate these, bro. It's just like, man. I need to fix this shit, bro. I just want to make character not fix the hitter.
Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
They got to pick things up halfway through the round here.
It's that ever hope. Remember the fighter Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points up until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Holding nothing back here in the round. Beautiful counter shot. Nice counter shot. We're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Mayorga in that last round. Back into the fray here in round 5. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
They exchange punches. Time they drop their guard, they get caught. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
As we burn through these rounds, this aggressive fighter continues to come forward, seemingly with endless energy, John.
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight, fire, refight. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Missing with the hook. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Ricardo Mayorga in that last round. You've heard the old phrase, this might come down to who wants it more. This is the beginning of round 6. Not sure these two fighters can keep up the pace we saw last round, but you know they're going to try.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me, personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
And he misses with that straight left. How about that time counter shot? He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you've hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
The perfect counter lands. One punch could change everything in this battle. Good counter punch. Swing and a miss with that hook. Jab doesn't quite connect. Did you see that? El Matador in trouble. Let's talk about Mayorga now. And there's the bell for round 7. Fatigue is setting in. Let's see how they handle it here in this round.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Perfect counter shot. Ricardo Mayorga is in trouble. And it appears they weathered the storm. How, I'm not sure.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how...
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. Ricardo Mayorga seeing stars right now. They've avoided catastrophe there.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Complete.
Whoa, Johnny. El Matador is hurt. Imagine seeing this punch coming.
Yo, that's a clip, y'all. That's a clip. That's a clip. Y'all clip it, clip it, clip it, clip it. I was on red, clip it.
Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. They get 1 minute between rounds. This fighter wished it was 10. And there's the bell for round 8. They've got to be feeling confident now after what happened last round.
I have no idea what they have left. How'd you come back from something like that? Not on twice. Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
Stamina is off the charts. Just missing with the uppercut. Misses with the straight left. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Well done with that counter shot. Nice work to block that right uppercut. Nice counter. Trying to score with the uppercut. This could be the beginning of the end for Mayorga. And now they're right back into the fray.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do you do?
Drop him again, Clip.
A knockout headshot. Let's watch it again. And they knew it when they
Clip it, clip it, clip it. Knock him out again. I made the biggest comeback in boxing history, literally.
The three judges agree, and we've got a unanimous decision.
No way. Oh, what?
Yeah,